Setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Miners want to move quickly. Smith wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Floats it out in space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Provo. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Miners are on the move.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. On the field, and it might be against the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Miners decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He stopped, not much up. but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 6 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Miners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man, and they're able to make the tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go for it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious. And we've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Slater. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued.
In the second half, looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen to try to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They want to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw for...
Breaks into the open. The 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Miners. Once he got us... was all over right to the house. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
James Madison, 41, UTEP.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Miners will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Past the 30. Quick step and go. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
42 spot.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by just 2 over Coastal Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case.
Oh, he's got some space. Running to Green. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very